Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K, and today I need to turn down my phone. And today we are getting back to some HBS BattleTech, and we're gonna see if I haven't forgotten everything I learned last week except for an irrational fear of Firestarters. So with no further ado, I would like to get into it. So we were in campaign, we are loading up. Happy. Yeah, looks like that's our most recent save, so we're gonna go ahead and roll with it. Okay, LRMs and direct fire, yeah, we knew that. Comes with a penalty. Might be nice if the tooltip mentioned that. Chance to hit melee, improves your ability to keep it mech steady, cool. Gilgoog ready to deploy. Yeah, I haven't had actually much of a chance to do any research on that. After the stream, I'm gonna go back and check out some of those spreadsheets now that I've got a better understanding of how to work Google Docs, which is something I've never had to mess with before. So, we were 15 days from the financial report. We had...
Welcome to the grease pit.
Yes, thank you. We had no repairs to do. We've got our Lance of Medium mechs. And I believe we were about ready to start taking on some contracts. Now, I'm seeing a lot of 1.5 skull contracts here. I think we've moved on past the half skull contract. I don't think it's worth putting you guys through the tedium of me beating up on a bunch of half-broken light mechs. I'm going to tell you something indirectly. Google Suite is nice, even if the company isn't. One thing I will give them is that their products are effective at what they do. I don't know if we're ready for a 1.5 skull mission yet, but I think we should be able to do a 1 skull pretty much. And we've got 2 out of 9, 2 out of 11. Is it worth 100,000 C-bills? Considering, yeah, I think we're gonna go full salvage on this one. Oh, you may notice that I'm not keeping my phone in front of me anymore. I'm keeping it over closer to the camera so that there's like a little bit more of an interaction there. So I feel more comfortable talking to. When are you deploying the tonnage? Gives you a rating. It's about equal to the skulls in terms of how prepared you are. Okay, so you're saying that we should be able to handle 2 skull missions? I don't know. Last time we did a 1 skull mission, we ended up having to get some repairs done, and I don't like having to repair. I like being able to just knock out, 3-4 missions in one day. So, every time I run into a Firestarter and spend 3 days fixing my blackjack because I overheated, that's, I feel like, 3 days that I didn't necessarily have to waste waiting for a paycheck. 0.5 to 1 full rating above. That sounds maybe appropriate for someone who has a little more practice with the game, knows what they're doing. I'm still, I guess, learning the ropes. I'm wondering when my next Firestarter type mission is going to be, or Firestarter type lesson, I mean. Stand up fight, my lance against the opponent. And it looks like they're on the side of a cliff. Harder to do early game, easier to do late game. Okay, so like if we've got a 3 or 4 skull lance, we should be doing 4 or 5 skull missions, you're saying? That checks out. Generally late game tends to have less of a harsh curve, and I'm not talking about this game specifically, I just mean, gaming in general tends to be more forgiving in the late game.
On my way.
You can jump up in power level if you do well, you can move up to more challenging missions sooner and get better stuff. Okay, well, I tell you what, if this mission goes well, we've got like 3 1.5 skull missions on this planet that we should be able to knock out in rapid succession. So we'll see how this goes first, since I'm already committed to it.
Reporting enemy contact.
Oh, hell. We've got a half-broken commando and something else over here. I mean, we might as well sprint this turn since no one's taking any shots until next turn. Keep our evasion up as high as possible. Never forget my friend Lucas, when he got this game when it first released. On his 5th or 6th mission, he did a 1-skull assassination contract that was his lance versus a single king crab. Oh man, I hope he salvaged that. And the Dougram taking heavy damage already. And we also have, what is this down here? Ooh, someone. Did we just get hit by a shot that missed? That is annoying. Yeah. Let's see. He took an arm hit there. Ouch, that's 50 points of armor just on a lucky hit. Alright, yeah, let's do something about that PPC. So how'd the King Crab mission go? Did he salvage himself a King Crab? '30s and 40s, that is not good. Who do we have that we want to use for taking off evasion? 50 LRMs. I'm gonna save the PPC for last.
Waiting for orders.
Which, I think. And if we jump, we can be so much more evasive.
No sweat.
4 mechs versus 1 went pretty good from what I recall. He got 2 out of 4 bits of it. Yeah, the only problem is you have to take on another King Crab to get the other 2 bits. Alright, 45% chance with the one gun that's in range. Not too worried about that. That's what I'm looking for.
Get you next time.
Alright, so who is next in line? I think, well, we're gonna try to hit with this PPC.
Engaging target.
And fail miserably.
No damage detected.
Waiting for
Right.
orders.
Hoser with 50 LRMs against the target with no evasion. Let's see. 65 and 55.
Moving out.
Yeah, we'll take that shot. Hopefully we'll land something this time.
On.
Yes, laser hit and rather a few of the missiles too. Alright. I was kind of hoping to have him down before he could fire another shot off at me. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. But
Coordinates received.
should be able to, if we're lucky, we might knock out the PPC. If we don't hit ourselves in the back with some friendly fire. That is the right arm down to 26. If we hit that with the large laser, or what, 7 out of our 20 missiles.
Engaging target.
Large laser will turn on somewhere, but not the arm. Our gunnery. Yeah, I've been prioritizing gunnery as much as possible, like almost to the exclusion of everything else. Alright, Dougram now has sensors and pair. That makes you my point man for this round, since you're not going to hit anything anyway. Glad that large laser missed. Our armor was already getting thin.
Minimal
Missiles and
damage on
HBS
that
are
hit.
much more effective than tabletop because each missile gets rolled rather than the clusters. Yeah, that is. Those are SRMs. That hurts. I was aware that each missile gets rolled individually. I I don't know if that makes them necessarily more effective, because in tabletop you're hitting with either some of the missiles or none of the missiles. In HBS you're hitting with some of the missiles, but presumably proportionally less than if you had hit and were rolling the
Orders?
cluster table. Well, with sensors impaired, what are the odds? 85? No. Not what I'm trying to do. Why is it not telling me? Can I not melee him? Well, we'll just take the best shot we got. And try to catch him on his right side, knock out that PPC again. Uh-oh. Right, I forgot you're a long-range guy. Well, we will take this turn to cool
Aye,
off.
aye.
Probably weren't going to hit much anyway, your sensors are impaired. Even at this range with a medium laser, you still only had 50-50, but we still got that PPC off. So I think it might be time to switch targets and try to knock out maybe this large laser, which is, remind me, in his right arm as well. So,
Good to go.
can we get a shot on that right arm?
Standing by.
It's not really looking like it. How about if we back up? We've got pretty decent odds there.
Got it.
Not so hot with the medium laser, but all the long range stuff should be a little bit of heat, not too bad.
All
I
wet.
guess if you think about it, it makes lower percentage shots better, because losing a cluster and a miss is much worse than losing a single missile and still getting to roll the other
Scored a
4.
critical hit.
Hoser with the LRMs, yeah, trying to stay
I hear
a
ya.
little further back. Glitch, however, with all the medium lasers, I'm gonna try to come in
Don't
here,
need to tell me twice.
try to do some work on this commando. 80s and 70, yeah, I like that. That's worth building up a little heat. Nice, nice.
Should have run.
That's
when
2
you had
lasers
the
and some
chance.
SRMs off the field. Now the question is, do I try to get lucky with this PPC? Because if I hit him in the arm with that PPC, I'd knock out some of his SRMs. If I hit him in the chest with that PPC, it would almost kill him. I'd have to hit him with something else. But we've got really good odds to hit. I like 85 and 90%. Laser shotgun, yeah, that's definitely what it looked like. Build up a significant amount of heat, but on 85s and 90s, ooh, that's the center torso. Well, I mean, that's his SRM ammo gone.
Everything
That's
you
his
got.
chest open. That's the Panther with just the SRM4 left. No, they're not going for the melee.
Barely hit, Commander.
Blackjack taking a little damage to its fresh armor, no big deal. No sweat.
Damage minimal.
Ready
Alright.
for orders.
Hoser. Wait, I thought it was... Oh, did I get you confused with, Oh, I got you confused with Glitch. My apologies.
On my way.
So yeah, we're gonna back you up. 1 point of evasion, hopefully enough. More importantly, try to get you out of that minimum range. Unsuccessfully, we're still looking at 30% on these. But 30% of 25 should still be about 8 missiles.
Firing all way.
So the medium laser went internal. We got his SRM, so he's down to
Some
melee.
heavy damage.
Let's see. Vindicator looking at laser shotgun. High percentage. On his weak side, hopefully.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Right leg, right torso, give me that CT, yes! Nice.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Waiting
Now we'll have Medusa. On 70s. A little bit of a chance to cool down. Now is that medium laser is out of range? Oh, I see. It's not out of range, it's indirect. I was wondering why it wasn't lit up. I wasn't paying much attention. Well, hopefully these LRMs are enough to do it. Bravo.
target eliminated.
Good job, team.
Mission successful.
Yeah, that went really well. That went really well. I think we're ready to step up. That's 1,000 XP for everyone as well. We're gonna go ahead. We'll take. Or, yeah, let's take this Panther part. Panthers are more valuable than Commandos, and hopefully we get at least the large laser on the other part. We got the large laser. We got the other part. We also got some stuff. Nothing great, but stuff that we're gonna need eventually. Ammo and heat sinks. Not the kind of things you want to run out of. Glitch a little bit too excited there to vaporize another human being. Yeah. All those SRMs, the Com-2D is a small, highly mobile shotgun that can take on mechs twice its size or bigger. Well, that might be a stretch. Maybe if it's already wounded. So yeah, let's see if maybe 1,000 XP is enough to get anyone anything.
Receiving you.
Decker wasn't on that mission, I guess.
Good to go.
Glitch could get some piloting. 3,400 XP away from the next gunnery. Now with Glitch, are we going for breaching shot or are we going for cooling vent? I kind of want Glitch in like a multi-weapon thing. That's what I say now, but the odds are I'm not going to remember that by the time it happens. Hoser, obviously prioritizing gunnery.
Training complete.
I'm here.
Medusa, 2,100 from another gunnery, and 1,300 from another gunnery. Which, if the pattern holds, we should be getting 1,500 for this next contract at 1.5 skulls. That's more money and more salvage, which to me implies that it's the harder mission. We'll start with the one. We'll start with this one. 315. Yeah, I'm gonna take the extra 130,000 over some random salvage. Not gonna lie, the salvage on that last one was a little disappointing. Yeah, we did get the commando, and we did get a large laser, and some stuff we needed, but nothing like really good. That's why you write it down, you dinosaur. Yeah, I probably should. You guys can make fun of me if you want. Alright, so Glitch, we're going for, what was the ability? Not gunnery, not breaching shot.
Command interface initiated.
Yay for more gunnery, yeah. So that 2.5%, that's not multiplicative, that's additive, right? That's just a flat plus 2.5% chance to hit on pretty much everything. Alright. Hoser, by request, going to be staying at the back of the formation. Kind of the opposite of Point Man. Is it drag is the term for it, I think?
Got it.
On my way.
Why don't you bring out your electronic word processor while you're at it? With a mechanical calculator. Look, there's something to be said for doing some things old
confirmed.
school, and I'm sorry, but pen and paper or pencil and paper hasn't been improved on since the mechanical pencil was invented, in my opinion. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe come up on this hill and be getting some high ground bonuses. Yeah, we'll go here for now and then kind of swing right around these woods. You can have it in the same way I write everything with paper and fountain pen. That's a technology that I don't think has been improved on in much longer than a mechanical pencil. Although, I mean, I can't, say for sure. No, not what I was trying to do.
I hear ya.
Because I don't write with a fountain pen, because I'm not a dinosaur. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Location confirmed.
Oh, Medusa, why are you so slow? I'm not trying to have you at the back of the formation. Second to the back, maybe. You've got 20 LRMs. Oh, entering combat. Oh, we've got unknown turret. I just like the feel of them and keep one on me. It's a cartridge one from the USSR from the 60s. It was my grandpop's. That is definitely the kind of...
Aye.
Would you consider that an heirloom? Because I'm not sure what kind of items necessarily can be considered heirlooms, but like a good pocket watch or something like that, I would consider that an heirloom. Especially if it was like handed down from, like father to son, or
Heading out.
grandfather to son in this case. Grandfather to grandson, if I can speak my words. Alright, so we've got 0% turrets destroyed. I'm assuming there's at least 3. It looks like maybe one here. One there. So yeah, we're looking at 3, maybe 4 turrets, I'm thinking. Alright. Let's... Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we've got line of sight just yet, but maybe if we continue around the side we can take them on one at a time, which would be ideal. To be fair, I'm fairly young, and my schools growing up still had dial-up and taught basic classes. They're still teaching basic? God, that was kind of out of date when I was in grade school. Of course, we also had a typing class, which I doubt they still do.
What can I do for you?
They still have typing classes
Don't need
in
to tell
school,
me
or
twice.
is that relic times?
Receiving you.
Relic. Yeah. We didn't have typing classes here in Ukraine, but I do know how to use a typewriter proper. They're still manufactured and heavily used. Okay, well, I guess my lack of worldliness is showing. Just assuming that the rest of the world is as up to date as America purports to be.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And I say purports because, well, not to
On
get...
my way.
I don't need to get into that discussion right now. Alright, so we've got a light shredder turret with 97 hit points. We're about to deal 140 to it. I think we're good. Yep, that's everything hit.
Target destroyed.
Yep.
Alright, and I guess we're no longer in combat because we're all in auto sprint mode. Maybe kind of be down here out of sight of this guy for now.
Coordinates received. We got
Let's see,
company.
both of them. May have gun emplacements, you don't say. A little slow with the intel there, Darius. Look in Eastern Europe, you'll enjoy your high-speed internet while playing games on your computer, but your pension paper and carbon-printed paper from the 40s typewriter and clock into work with an IBM punch card reader. Now, I have actually used an IBM punch card reader. So that's... Oh, wait. Wrong button. I
Yes,
don't suppose it
Commander.
really matters, though. See, this is what happens when I get distracted while I'm trying to shoot down turrets. Yeah, the school that or the tech school that I went to had an IBM brand, actually, punch card reader that we would use to punch into class every day as, like, real-world training.
That one's gone.
But as far as, like, in the workplace, I don't actually think I have ever used a paper punch card for an actual job. I'm trying to think. Maybe, like, my first job. Alright, let's see if we can one-shot this guy, too. Oh, probably not with just the large laser in range. %. Won't quite kill it though. I kind of feel like what this game could use would be like a solid hit bonus to your damage.
Waiting for orders.
I know that there is an optional rule in Mega Mech for something like that, where if you roll below a certain threshold compared to your hit number, you get, I think, extra damage or a crit chance or something. Alright, we just need to hit with 2 of these.
Firing on target.
I think that's all of the turrets. That is also our
One less
resolve at
turret.
75%.
What's up, boss?
Oh. I thought we were in sprint mode, I guess not. Okay, well, at least you're not in sight of anything. I was still not in sight. Glancing and direct hits. Yeah, it's not one that I
Waiting
used
for orders.
on tabletop because it felt like it added too much complexity to what was already a lot of things to keep track of when you're not using a computer. And so I guess I just kind of avoided using it once I started getting into Mega Mech, where it honestly could have been something that I'd used. But I do use things in Mega Mech that I didn't use on tabletop, like accidental fires I find is a lot of fun. But glancing and direct blows, I think it's just, I don't know, it affects the balance too much, and I guess I'm just too much of a grognard. I don't like change. Alright. I only see 2 blips so far. 3 blips. That makes me a little less worried, because if it was only 2, I'd be like, oh, well, there must be heavies. But if there's 4, there must be lights. It's essential for Gundam tech. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, where a more skilled pilot, like with a higher gunnery bonus, is more capable of dealing extra damage. Is it extra damage or is it extra crit, or I'm not going to ask you to explain exactly how it works. I'm just kind of curious what the bonus is. Hyper lethal. Yeah, I was reading some of the round reports in the Discord, and some of that stuff was kind of nuts. One-shot kills, and I saw someone had taken off someone's shield arm with a sword. So we've got 80 and 60 on the commando. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, that was a leg hit. Probably one part that I wanted to hit least, to be honest.
What can I do for you?
Bonus damage. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I just wasn't sure. Straight 90s. I like it.
Firing everything I've got.
And it's not like an XCOM where a 90% shot is anything but guaranteed. In this game, it feels like 90% is pretty much a sure thing.
Standing by.
Can you move any slower, Medusa?
Roger.
I know you're in a Centurion and all. Jeez. Alright, so we got 25s on the Jenner, 30s on the Panther, and I feel like the Panther is probably the bigger threat. I don't like that PPC. Hit with, looked like about 4 of them, so that's not terrible. And then Hoser with the follow-up. 2 evasion in the woods.
On the move.
Well, the day is coming when you'll miss that critical 95% shot. Yeah, but the thing about BattleTech is you're taking 4 or 5 of those 95% shots, so you're only realistically going to miss with 1, maybe 2. And 2 is like, what? Like 1 in 500 odds or something ridiculous. I'm not trying to figure it out in my head right now.
Copy that.
Not sure the RNG generation in HBS. I imagine it's skewed for the player like most games. There goes that PPC. I'm inclined to doubt that given recent events. Seems like the opponent hits me about as frequently as I hit them. Okay, glad we were in the woods for that. Is that 2 Panthers? Good Glitch getting hammered.
Ha! Send me a real opponent. I hear ya.
Really want that PPC out of the picture. Maybe not with the 55. Try to keep the heat from being too ridiculous. Since I don't see any Firestarters on the field, I'm pretty comfortable with going as high as that. Sid Meier did a whole talk about it one time, about how if most games used real random RNG, most players will simply quit. Most players in games will contest real random because most perceive it as unfair or cheating. Not gonna lie, there are times where I feel like Princess gets better rolls than I do. But on the whole, I don't feel like the game cheats. In this situation, what I'm trying to say is that I feel like I don't count as most players. I feel like I trust the computer more than the average person. I don't know. Your feelings may vary. You may be one of those people who's like, or you may be like me. You may be like, no, I believe the computer's being fair. It's interesting that Sid Meier talks about RNG because from what I understand in Civilization 1, the RNG, while it is random, it's a different kind of random. Bowl PC adaptation is an example of a game that uses true random RNG. Well, as random as possible, given that the computers that we have today are not quantum computers, which is, the way I understand it, the only way to be truly random with a computer. Most computers take a semi-random variable and then add a semi-random algorithm to it to make it seem random. Oh, we've got 2 Panthers, and we apparently don't have LOS on that one. So, 20, 45. Yeah, we're gonna go for this Panther. And in fact, let's see if we can't take out that PPC. 22%.
All weapons committed.
I'll take center torso. That works too. But in Civilization 1, what I understand is that each unit, with its attack ability or defense ability and any bonuses, are multiplied to that. So, like a catapult with an attack of 6 against the settler with a defense of 1, the settler rolls a random number between 1 and 4 times its defense, or is it 8? I think it's 8 times. And the catapult is rolling a random number between 6 and 8 times its offense. So, and then it just takes the higher number. So if your settler rolls an 8 and your catapult rolls a 7 out of 64, or 42, 48, I know my times tables, I do. I mean, it seems to a lot of people as though Civilization cheats and that lower ranked units win combat more often than they should, but that's because it's not a percentage odds. It's a random number generated for each side, and the higher number wins. So I can understand how that would be problematic. So which of these is in worse shape? You're weak on your center torso. You're very weak on your center torso. Yeah, we're gonna try to take this guy out. We are, in fact, going to spend some of our morale. We're gonna go for that center torso. This with the laser, which is kind of crucial. But enough missiles hit to finish the job. Way to go.
One less target.
I didn't change your voice. Alright, Blackjack's armor holding strong. And Panthers here on the periphery must have been distributed in bulk wholesale. Yeah, I know. It feels like we're in the Combine or something. Alright,
Ready for order.
Hoser. We can get 2 evasion, and we can get decent odds to hit. Yeah, we'll take that. I mean, 2 out of 4 this mission. Was it 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 last mission? Yeah, we're seeing lots of Panthers and Commandos. Armin. I saw that arm flash a couple of times, but not quite enough.
A critical hit.
But we still have what, all 3 of our other guys? Or no? It's his turn. And then we get all of our turns. Oh. How is he... If we can't see him, how can he see us? That doesn't seem fair. Oh, he was moving as a medium because of precision shot. I see. This is why he got to go before our other 3 guys. Alright, maybe not the 75s, or at least the mediums. Cool down a little bit because we are steaming hot. Is it time for another precision strike, or do we hold off? 26. If I had missiles, I would go for the precision strike, but I don't.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I'm actually really glad that you don't get XP for kills in this game, because then I feel like I'd be trying to micromanage to where the people that I liked more got XP more, but everyone gets the same XP just for being on the mission, which I think simplifies things a lot. Nope. I was hoping, just to be extra sure. I feel like this is... well, it's a leg.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Yeah, that's true.
Commander.
Oh, I forgot about this general over here. Shoot.
Coordinates.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of an issue. I thought we were like one shot from done. That dinner is probably gonna mess me up. 75, 55, but we can go for the kill here. Let's do it. Let the dinner live for one more turn.
That one's gone.
Excuse me. Couple 15s, couple 4s. All those numbers were in white though, so no armor penetration, which is good, and you were not even the slightest bit evasive.
Yeah, Commander. Move order received. Firing full complement on enemy.
What do you need?
And the Centurion finally getting into medium laser range. We've been lagging behind this whole mission. %.
Good to go.
Well, that's a side
need to
shot
tell
at
me
least.
twice.
Maybe we can take out 2 of his lasers. Is it worth it? No. Well, so much for getting his arm off. Maybe with this shot. Slow but purposeful. Yeah. The word that comes to mind is inexorable, or it would be if it were a heavier, more heavily armed mech, but...
Engaging target.
Alright, that's the left torso, at least. Of course, the Jenner that's missing his left torso still has enough heat to max out his heat sinks. Alright. Still going after Hoser and the
Standing
Dubram.
by. On my way.
Still going to be under the minimum range for the LRMs, but I don't
Copy
care.
that.
And now he's down to an SRM4.
Target's taking a critical hit.
And can I give myself the kill?
Targeting rear armor.
Not quite.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
for orders. Uh-huh.
So I feel like the Blackjack in particular doesn't have enough heat sinks. I feel like the Dougram, if anything, has maybe one too many. Getting started, that's about right.
Should have run when you had the chance.
I feel like the Centurion is too slow. I feel like it needs jump jets to increase its mobility.
Mission successful.
I'm kind of missing my higher tech stuff right now. Okay, that was 250,000 with the bonus, so cool. 1500 XP for everyone, cool. We can finish up this Jenner. We can take a couple Panther parts. I mean, I don't feel like we need another PVC. We're probably gonna get most of the rest of this stuff anyway. And we got a PVC anyway, so that's cool. And yeah, some jump jets, some ammo, no heat sinks, which is kind of something that we ran out of last time and ended up having to buy from the store. Unid's run hot and they run fast, but they can quickly bound into combat. Yeah, that is all true. No empty bays. Okay, well, let's put this guy in storage. And then while we're at it, if I had to pick between the Jenner and the Panther, I would send the Panther into storage. And then honestly, I don't see any reason not to put the Jenner into storage as well, but you never know when you'll run into an emergency. As a matter of fact, can we turn this into a Jenner F? I mean, it's 600 C-bills, and it doesn't take any time at all, although I'm thinking maybe... Oh, it's the minus sign here I need. What happens if we do... Just wants to give us the same thing again. I want more leg armor though. This thing is stick leg. Oh, man, these buttons are tiny even on this big old screen. Okay, maybe 4 points there and 2 points there. Let's see how that works. Just a hair left over. What happens if we... There we go. We can give the arms 1 extra point there. That works out. Now everything is a multiple of 5. Yeah, for 600, we will confirm we've got ourselves a Jenner F. Needs armor. Yes, I agree. I'm a much bigger fan of the Jenner 7F than I am the 7D. The SRMs are completely redundant. It doesn't have enough heat sinks to use them, and you can save yourself 3 tons and put it all into armor and still overheat with just the lasers, especially if you jump around a lot. So, I know it says 7D here, probably because it has different hard points, but it's a 7F now, as far as I'm concerned. Well, okay, math tech. Yeah, I've heard it called a spreadsheet game, and that's not inaccurate. Well, that 1.5 skull mission went really well, I would say. We didn't take any internal damage. No one was in any real serious risk. I want to go ahead and earn maybe some more salvage on this VIP at a base. In a Badlands scenario. Alright, what can we do about this blackjack? I want to fit one more heatsink on it. At least. How about we do something like that? And then... No. I don't like how it unarmors the legs. I just don't. It wants to put all the armor on the torso, and I'm just like... not cool with that. So one more heatsink should keep us from overheating quite so fast. It's like, how do we have 6 tons? Because I forgot to put the large laser back on. Do we go with another heatsink, or do we go with armor? Let's try it with 2 heatsinks, and then if I think it's running cold, I'll add some armor instead. That's gonna take 8 days.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Now here's a question. Do we spend 8 days waiting on the blackjack, or do we do a 1.5 skull mission with Silent K in the Jenner D? I think y'all can tell where I'm going with that plan. Never skip leg day, yes, absolutely. Alright, so we should be capable of doing a 2 skull mission like this. Yeah. 4 medium lasers is less in the way of guns than anyone else on the team has. Hopefully we can be evasive enough that our lack of armor isn't going to be an issue. And if it is, well, we can fix the blackjack and the Jenner while we're en route to our 2 skull destination. Yeah, never skip leg day is right, because man, when you click that maximize armor button, it's just like, let's take all the armor off the legs. I'm like, no, that's not what maximize means. Multiple incoming pirate units, hold the base, keep the buildings upright, and eliminate any threats. This could be interesting. It's the first one of these missions that I've done. Yeah, kind of glad we've got a Jenner right now. The extra speed's probably going to come in handy. Yeah, we can do that. Sprint, little Jenner! All 11 of those movement points. Okay, so that must be a light, based on its initiative.
What can I do for you?
How's the audio? Are you guys getting that crackly sound again this time? Because the AC's been on for a minute, and I just thought I'd check on that. So I remember it was an issue yesterday, and I had changed a setting, and I changed it back today. All clear? Alright, yeah. Because it was set on default, and I was like, well, it's not supposed to be on default, it's supposed to be on my microphone, but I guess the microphone... I mean, if it's... you know what, I'm not even going to question it.
Roger.
Default seems to work better, I guess.
Standing by.
And sure, we'll just have the whole team sprint just to try to keep them together, try to intercept those forces. Alright, well, I'm glad the audio is better today. It really did bother me that there were issues yesterday, so I'm glad that's better. See, I thought I had to get to the escort zone to cause this to happen. He teleported in the last 10 feet. Alright, so we still don't have turrets online. Can we... Okay, we can go there, we only get 3 evasion. We can go there and get 4, and should have him on sensors. Just not in range. Of course, if he's in our sensors, that probably means that we're in his. He might have a PPC or something. He's a Panther. Oh, it's a Locust. Yeah, I feel like a Jenner can handle a Locust. Oh, he's shooting the building.
Detected.
Okay, so they're definitely
Good to go.
bringing some firepower, it looks like.
Yep.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Glitch doesn't have a shot. Glitch is going to sprint. This is the defend base mission. Massive assault on the mech equivalent of a Bradley.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so we've got some indirect fire opportunity on these guys at 30%, looks like.
Coordinates received.
That's one S, SRM2s. Oh, I'm just glad they don't have the low profile quirk on this one.
Yeah, Commander. On my way.
Well, we got some internal on him, but he's still gonna fire some SRMs at this building, probably. You guys... Oh, we got turrets. Oh, here come the turrets. I don't even care that they stole the kill. That is fine with me, as long as this fucker's dead. Sucker, is what I meant to say. It just kind of slipped out. Sorry, guys. Oh, someone's gonna call me out on that, I just know it. Alright. Jenner with 4 medium lasers against a badly damaged and not very evasive Locust. Not to be between turrets and enemy. Not much mech left. 45% building up that heat. Like that 3 out of 4 hits. Ammo, SRM ammo destroyed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ammo explosion. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. About that Jenner F. Really doesn't need the missiles. Evasive, guarded, and entrenched.
I hear ya.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
I mean, garden and entrenched, but we still got 60%. We're still doing their, 75% of their damage, so I'll take that as a win. So about not being between the turret and his target. I'm not quite in that straight line, but maybe closer than I should be.
Waiting on you,
comfortable
Commander.
with. Alright,
What's
let's
up,
see,
boss?
maybe Hoser can get a decent shot here. 65s, yeah, sure.
Location confirmed.
Jenner don't need no missiles to know how to rock. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'd really love to do is get someone with the medium laser specialty and remake the Sakina. 7 medium
Target's
lasers.
taking a critical hit.
Just ridiculous. Of course, that's with an XL engine and I think endo steel. Which are
Good to
not
go.
a thing in vanilla BattleTech.
On my way.
Now, I'm spending a lot of time advancing on this commando, and I'm beginning to wonder if maybe they're not sending a second force to try to flank us.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Okay, so they're not trying to flank us, but they are sending reinforcements. Do we have eyes on anything? Actually, so they're over here somewhere. '90s, a dude that's already down. Ooh, we could go for the leg. It's only 15%. We'd have to hit with 2 of them. Who knows? Maybe we get
All
lucky.
weapons committed.
Not quite. We got 1, just not 2.
I hear ya.
Alright. Glitch, can you get eyes on literally anything? No. Oh. There we go. 35%, but we'll at least get some of his evasion gone. Aim shot for missiles tend to be the first of the missile shots, not all of them. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But I wasn't using missiles, I was using lasers. The turret was using missiles and made the called
That would
shot.
be a miss.
That wasn't me. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So we've got 2 locusts and 2 other guys. The commando is getting up. It was 1 armed, 1 leg, crippled commando 2D. It just didn't work. Alright, Shredder turret down to its last hit point or 2.
Standing by.
Can we seriously not make it up that cliff? I guess it is steeper than it looked at that angle. Alright, so what can we do? Can go for the kill. Got 65 there, 25, 55. Yeah, we're gonna do on in the commando. That's exactly what I was hoping to see.
That one's gone.
Receiving you.
Keep seeing these little flickering lights over here and over here, and it makes me think I can move there when I can't. 30s, 50s. We'll take the 50s. It looks like it's out of range, but I guess it's not. That's the 1M with the LRMs, which, if I recall, the LRM variant has basically no armor. I think it has like 1 ton of armor. Because the LRMs are heavier than SRM2s, or machine guns or medium lasers. This tank just kind of drove through that busted down commando. Or was it a locust? I think that was the commando. Oh! Took evasion off of 2 of them. That was cool. Thanks, bro. Oh no. It's my bane and nemesis. '50s, '40s. And a Jenner, and a Firestarter. How bad do we want to be in the water if we have a choice of maybe being somewhere further away from a Firestarter? Do we retreat? Do we reserve maybe? Okay, shooting at the turret through the building magically. Firestarter time. Twisted Firestarter time. Alright, here comes their Jenner, which is the stock 7D, which doesn't have my extra armor. It does, however, have missiles, which it is shooting. See, the thing is, I think the Jenner 7D makes a better op 4 mech than it does character mech, because while it's less survivable, it has more guns that it can use for a short time while it is alive. So
Orders.
I think we're going to... Can we get a direct shot here? Or is it all indirect? We've got 50 and 65 on the Locust. 60s on... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Well, I guess we're committed now. Oh, yeah, we'll take the... That's the 1B. I thought it was the 1M. Yeah, that's better odds anyway. Take out those LRM5s. At least one of them.
Nice. Got past his armor.
This is like freedom. Oh, sensor lock on... Was that on the Jenner, I think? swear, no matter which way I do that, I get it wrong. Let's see how far we can stay away from these guys and still have all of the evasion. And the 90% chance to hit. Not there. Yeah, I want to knock out that 7D without putting myself too much at risk. How am I still overheating in the water? Jeez. Okay, I guess we're gonna fire one laser.
Target.
Waiting for orders.
Uh, 65 there. 85, 65 there. I think I clicked something wrong. Let me just... Yeah. Let's go for the 1V for now, just because we have such good odds to hit. Ooh, we have even better odds on this Jenner. And the Jenner's honestly the bigger threat, so... try and go for the kill, I think.
Take this!
Got a couple hits to that center torso.
Ready for orders.
Ah, there it is. '80s and '85s, '60s and '70s, '60s and '70s.
Move order received.
There was nary a blip on the restart. Yeah. Ammo explosion, ammo destroyed, pilot incapacitated. Nice job, Hoser. Yeah, you should maybe be falling back, mister. You've taken some hits. Wait, who's... Oh, there is. There goes a turret. Oh, we're just holding out for a time limit. I just noticed that. FireStarter and 2 locusts still over here. 70, 40. Not great. Maybe we fire more than one laser this turn? Roast him down. With missiles. Indeed. Yeah, let's cool off a little in case we are actually in range of that FireStarter. At least took out a machine gun, so that's cool.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Dugram taking a little bit of damage there. Here comes the 1M. wish that the armor bar next to their name was not a percentage, but like an absolute value. So that like bigger, heavier mechs had a bigger bar, so that you could tell at a glance which one had less armor, instead of which one was more badly damaged. That's a
What can I do for ya?
small complaint though. And we need to do something about... Where'd he go? Over here somewhere. I guess we lost sight of him when that turret died. Oh, there he is. Need to do something about him before he knocks out all of our guys.
Taking the high road.
There's an option you can have it show you where you're getting hit with each attack. I thought that was when it like flickers on the little thing. Let me look into that as soon as I get a second. Menu settings. Is that under video? Probably not. Not seeing it.
Commander.
I mean, I know there's an option where you can change the color for when you're getting a flanking attack. Is that what you're referring to? Yeah. Show UI. Yeah, I had that on so that you can see the little guy flickering when it gets hit. I actually wish that it would do more than just a tiny little flicker, because sometimes you're not paying real close attention and you can miss something. So we've got a damaged 1V, we've got a damaged 1M, we've got a pair of 1Ms. Interesting, I did not realize there were two of them. $45, $65, and $60, $80s and $90s. Yeah, we'll take that. Against that 1M, which has like 1 point of armor on each arm and like 2 on each leg. There we go. There we go. Yeah, those 1Ms are just paper thin.
Orders?
$85 and $35 from there, $65 and $25. So maybe $80 and $85. That guy's got machine guns. He's not really a threat until he gets close. I'm trying to get 2 evasion and good odds on this guy, and I'm not finding it. We could go with just 1 evasion. No, there's 2 40% is better. Yeah, I'll take that. We don't have to hit him with very much to penetrate his armor. Imagine being the guy getting told his assigned mech is the one. Right? I'd be like, maybe I'll just be infantry.
Engaging target.
At least that way I'm not a target. Oh man. I mean, I get that with LRMs you're not supposed to be close enough to be taking damage, but still, like... Even like a single LRM is gonna breach. That's just ridiculous. Oh, got one of the lasers and one of the flamers off the FireStarter. He is not retreating. No way. Okay, yeah, he's just falling back tactically. I thought there was still a FireStarter over here. Maybe I was mistaken about where it was, though. Maybe there's only one FireStarter. For a minute there, I thought there were two. 1M is the best locust. You just run the other direction and keep firing. Yeah, flip those arms over. Alright, so he's down to just one laser. And of course he always has the option to kick. Which, honestly, I really like the way they animated that. It's slightly unrealistic, I think, but it looks cool.
Waiting on you,
Alright,
Commander.
Glitch, can you come over here, please, and do something about this guy?
Uh-huh.
Like, maybe take out his other arm? That'd be nice. What we're looking at there, 30 and 15, so not quite. 37. Yeah, that's worth spending some morale on. 1 in 3 chance.
Uh-huh.
Do it. No. Didn't really accomplish much there, Glitch. Spooky FireStarter. That camera's giving me vertigo, the way it's moving around real quick. Turret. At least we've still got all of our buildings so far.
Good to go.
What do you need?
$80 and 40. 60s.
Location confirmed.
Well, maybe I should have taken the 80% with the large laser. Well, done is done.
I copy.
Well, good enough.
Target neutralized.
Dead is dead. Alright, and that means... Okay, now they're shooting at the buildings. I've got another 4 rounds left. It seems like a while ago we had 5 rounds left, so...
Waiting for orders.
It's not great.
Moving
75%
out.
with all those LRMs? Yeah. Yeah, just why don't you walk through the base that we're trying to protect?
Locking on target.
It seems to me like they've been hitting the
Forward a
turrets
critical
more than
hit.
anything, and that's kind of feeling like it's making the mission tougher. But I'm hoping that we kill this FireStarter and they're like, well, that was all of them, so the last 3 rounds are just a wash. Right torso, left torso. So he's down to, what, 1 laser and a flamer? Yeah, but now I'm down to like, how many turrets? Like 1 maybe? Yeah, I've still got this light laser turret.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
The heck? Oh Man, I hate this biome. Maybe I need to strip just a little bit of armor off of the Jenner and put another heatsink in it, so that it's not overheating just by jumping out of the water.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Glitch, if you could do more this time than you did last time,
Got it.
please, and thank you. I see 80s and 70s, so I'm hopeful. And also, all of that damage is going to be hitting, like, one location.
Got it.
Alright, with 3 rounds left, is that the end of the mission, or are
Stay
they going
down.
to keep coming? No, I guess they're going to keep coming.
Good to go.
Alright, maybe stand watch over this area.
Move into position.
Maybe help Glitch keep an eye over here, because we don't know which direction they're coming from. Alright. Oh, I need to brace you before I can move the next guy.
Commander? Position confirmed.
Alright, where are you going? Do you know something I don't know? Are you heading towards the bad guys? Do I need to follow you? Oh, I see a red one. Question is where? Alright, yeah, I'm going to follow the Sleipnir on foot, because jumping be bad right now. Says enemy turn, but I don't see any enemies. Am I missing something? It's no reserve. I can't believe I overheated the... Oh, there's a Wolverine.
Good to go.
Glitch, we're gonna start with you because you don't have really any evasion right now. We're going to get you close and in the water with some good hit
Affirmative.
chances. Keep an eye on that heat scale. Well, we've already punctured his armor in one spot, so that's cool.
Aye, aye.
Could get an indirect shot. 70%, that's actually not bad.
Move order received.
I only saw one missile hit anything good. The rest of it was all armor.
Yeah, Commander.
Hoser. Oh, what was that? I don't know what happened there. Two evasion in the woods with a line of sight. Wolverines. Did you see the remake of that movie? I actually thought it was halfway decent. I don't know what the popular opinion is. And I mean, yeah, let's try to get as close as we can before we get into line of sight. Highly evasive. Oh, it is the last turn. Nice. I would really like to try to kill this guy, but I don't know if I can do it with just 3 mechs. I mean, at least we're safe. I'd like the salvage, but at least we're not worried about like losing anyone or
What
taking
can I
any
do
more
for you?
damage.
I read you, Commander. Moving out. All weapons are go!
Leg. I saw a leg. I see torso and arm.
Yes, Commander.
I see
On my
90s
way.
with the laser and the LRMs. Should tear him up. Yeah, I know I'm going to tear him up. The question is, can I take him out? That's what I really want. Let's go with a precision strike since we don't have anything else to spend that on. 33. 33 is not great.
Got it.
Especially if I which do it. Precision strike as well. Just go all out on his
Heavy
center
damage.
torso, try to take him out.
Receiving you.
Alright, last chance, I do believe. 33%. You can't have that much left. That's the laser to the side torso. Oh, we got him!
I
We
hope
got him, way to go,
Self-
Hoser.
Mission successful.
Wolverine is probably fairly concerned while his forward assault recon went. I don't know if I'd call a Jenner and a Firestarter and a bunch of locusts assault recon. It's more like light recon. Yeah, congratulations, way to go, guys. That was 108,000 C-bills, 10%, 20%, 10%, 10%. Would have been a lot more cash if we had gone for cash. Jenner took some damage, everyone got some good XP, everyone got at least 1 kill. Hoser got 2 kills, which is better than Silent K got. Oh man, where is... Alright, so the Wolverine for sure. The Locusts, not so much. The Jenner... Do we want another Jenner? We can finish off a Firestarter. Medium lasers, SRMs, jump jets, ammo. Not even any heat sinks? Alright, well, we can finish off a 1M. And I guess we'll take the Jenner. Well, actually, we're probably going to get the 1M anyway, and we might as well take the one that's higher value. Yep, they're both parts of the 1M. And literally almost everything else. Alright, good job, guys. Well done.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting. ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, 1M, yeah. We can send that to storage. Alright, thank you, Yang. Jenner. Well, I mean, the Centurion I still feel like is a bit less mobile than I would like. But I like its firepower, and I don't think I'm willing to sacrifice anything to make it more mobile. The Jenner. Cancel. Can we go to refit? Lots of loot though. Finish a FireStarter, only left a little bit on the field. He is a fast mech for me. Centurion is. Yeah. Well, I mean, compared to like an assault, maybe it's fast. But compared to everyone else around here, not so much. I'm trying to free up an entire ton here off of this Jenner. Not half a ton, jeez. More. Ouch. That feels like a lot to sacrifice for another heatsink, but I really want this thing to have another heatsink. Is there a girl? Yeah, okay. 8,000, 5 days, confirm. And that'll be done after the blackjack. Oh, I thought it said 8 days, now it's saying 13. We are set for money. We've got more, I think, than we have ever had before. It is definitely time to be spending some XP.
Yes, Commander.
Orders?
What can I do for you?
Glitch. Still 400 shy of breaching shot, but we're not getting breaching shot. We were going for coolant vent. We could put her in the Jenner. She's got that overheat threshold. Take all those jump jets off and Centurion's speed will be more reasonable. No, I feel like the Jenner really needs those jump jets. When it slows down, it dies. Same as any light mech. I mean, I know I said I didn't want to give her breaching shot, but the alternative is coolant vent, which... I mean, it's good if you're able to get in and out of combat, but when you're constantly in combat, you don't really have a chance to cool off. And you're only gaining 26 heat total, because you're removing 50 but adding 24 back over 3 rounds. I don't know. Unsteady or minimum range. Yeah, let's go guts and tactics with her for now. Or do we? Yeah, because we're gonna want breaching shot, or we don't want breaching shot on her. So I need to get something. I need to get this up there before I get her any more gunnery.
Training complete.
Good to go.
Hoser with the multi-shot, right? All about that gunnery. Alright, so. Yeah, going for gunnery. Do you want a secondary in tactics, or Because, I mean, the indirect fire could be a thing with, you know, those LRMs. And speaking of which... I actually can't hear much of anything.
Orders. Receiving you.
Alright, it says he up here. So why is it still giving us female voices? Also, how many voices are there? I wanted to start at 1.
Yeah.
No, not makeup, not tattoo. I know I said I would do this off screen. I'm sorry, but I didn't. Alright, well. Fix, hoser, portrait, and voice. Top of my list of notes. Yes, we will discard the changes for now. That is gunnery. Sounded like the Kool-Aid Man there. I must have. Oh yeah, still sounded like a chick to me. I think it's stuck with the female voice, which could be interesting. So, indirect fire penalty with the tactics, or just saving up for straight gunnery. You're only 500 points shy, but I mean, a lot of your shots, I think, have been indirect. Straight gunnery, done and done.
Mech warrior training complete.
What do you need?
Medusa, straight gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Silent K, straight gunnery.
Training complete.
Oh man, so much gunnery after that mission. Alright, that makes me happy. So we've got 21 days of work to do. Take us 25 days to get to Weldry, so that gives us 4 days to muck about with something else. What can we do with 4 days? I mean, we haven't been running out of ammo with the LRM. If we drop the medium laser and the LRM ammo, we could upgrade one of those 10s to 15. How attached are you to this medium laser? And also, how much ammo would we have for 30 LRMs if we dropped a ton? Not many. No, I feel like the Dugram is pretty good the way it is. The laser is coming into use occasionally. It's not overheating or anything. It has enough ammo. We could maybe drop a heatsink for some more armor. It would run a little hotter, which could be a problem, but as of right now, I kind of like it being cool. If you drop a medium laser and a heatsink, yeah, I think a medium laser and a heatsink for 5 LRMs is a fair trade. Except that we don't have any LRM 15s. I thought we did. I guess we haven't killed anything with any LRM 15s. $250,000.
New weapon systems available.
There we go. We've got 30 LRMs, 1 fewer heatsink, but 1 fewer laser. That's going to take 8 days, so we'll spend 4 extra days.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Centurion, you know... I'm not entirely happy with it, but I don't know how to make it better. we should be able, I think, to make up $250,000. Yeah. Let's see, the 2D is the SRMs, the 1B is the large laser. Well, we can definitely sell Locust. And I feel like we can sell 2 PPCs safely. That's another 37,000. SRM2s. We do not need 7 of those. There. We've made it all up. No sweat. We still even have some reserve. We've got 2 commandos and a panther that we can sell off if things get tough. Missed the AC-10 on the Centurion. Yeah. But it didn't come with one, if I recall. Or otherwise, you know, it would have one still. Speaking of which, I do want to put FireStarter. I want to put it into storage at a minimum so that we're not paying upkeep on it. Because we are already paying our upkeep on 1 backup mech. We don't need 2. So that'll help with the financial report. Yeah, I'd love to have an AC-10 in this Lance. Buku damage, low heat. That's exactly what we need.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Oh, I would invest, 12 tons plus ammo for that. Well, guys, I've got 7:47 is the time, which means we've got about 13 minutes left in the stream. That's not enough to finish another mission. So I'm going to ask you guys, how do you want to wrap this up? Do you want to spend 10 minutes or so shooting the breeze, or should I start the mission and save it midway? Should we find something else to do? I'm open to suggestions.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
$400,000, jeez. 70,000 on the interest. Oh man, we're paying a lot for Behemoth, but I definitely want to have at least 1 reserve backup mech warrior in case something goes pear-shaped.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Start the mission, or just call it here. We'll go ahead and start the mission. I don't want to short you guys. Are we ready to proceed? Yes, we are ready to proceed. Watch this just be plot. Weldry, one of the most notorious hellholes in the Oregon Reach. Everything about this place is hostile to human life, and for the past 3 years, Espinosa has been using it as a dumping ground for his political enemies. Oh, this is the prison mission. I've seen this. The inmates call it the Icebox. Solid, heavy walls that you've come to associate with Taurian architecture. Interesting. It's a holding facility for political prisoners. I need to know what I'm about to send my lands into. What makes Weldry so inhospitable? Everything from the sub-zero climate. Yes, I love to hear that. It means we're not going to overheat. To the inedible vegetation, the whole planet is infested with blood-sucking insects. Hey, that's what life support is for. They're called Branson's mosquitoes. Imagine a colonial biting fly the size of your thumb. They serve as carriers for harmful bacteria, and they're dropping infantry there on purpose. You've got an army, what do you need us for? Subtle, decisive action. I'll lead the army in an all-out assault on the primary spaceport. After I've drawn their attention, you'll sneak in, attack the Icebox, and liberate it. Understood. Remain in radio contact. Good hunting. You can play until midnight. Put a bunch of hours in last night. Operation Regelgu. Yeah, we're gonna swap out the Jenner for the Blackjack, which alright, yeah. I feel like with the PPC replaced with a large laser, we're doing 2 points of less damage in tabletop terms. But we're getting rid of the minimum range, and we're getting rid of 2 heat. So while it's saying we've only got 2 pips of firepower, I mean, we've still got, you know, pretty much everything we had, just 2 points less, which is not bad for this lance. I find it funny you mentioned the Regelgu in Gundam Time chat. What an oddity of a mobile suit. Literally what had happened to us is I was in the other channel and you guys, somebody, I forget who exactly, was talking about the difference between the Mark 1 and the Mark 3 of a certain one, and they were discussing which one qualifies as the Mark 2 of that series. And I literally just copied and pasted the ones that were being discussed. I have no idea what I was even referencing. Alright, starting with the slow one. Now, where's our objective? Oh, there's turrets over here. Generators. Yeah, we're gonna knock out those turret generators as fast as we can. There's no way up this cliff, is there? We're gonna have to go... How the heck do we get up here? No.
Copy that.
No, Holder likes to be in the back, so we'll keep him in the back. Silent K and the family Blackjack, which now has no minimum range.
I hear ya. Moving out. Moving out.
The Regelgu is basically a long, far-off timeline enhanced version of the Gelgoog, a heavy assault mobile suit from the One-Year War. The name is short for Refined Gelgoog. Okay. Came about like a whole 15 years later timeline-wise. Okay. I might not retain all of that, but like a little bit of familiarity goes a long way. Okay, is there any way that I can like drag him over there so he's not always the first one selected? Because I really want to keep him in the back and the computer's all like, no, go first. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I needed. Come on. It won't even let me shoot at them.
On my way. Affirmative.
Alright. Once we get out of auto sprint mode, we want to take out those turret generators ASAP. One of the most iconic suits. It's late One-Year War, and basically was the response to the Gundam. It was actually quite leagues better than anything in the battlefield at the time. Okay, so, and then the Regelg was even better, I expect. Okay, so the Gelgug is good, the Regelg is even better. How many hit points does that thing have? 100. We should be able to do that, and then some. Nice, that's one down. Glitch, can you get the other? No, Sam.
Good to go.
See, this is why I love jump jets, because it lets you do things like this that you can't do on foot. Alright. 100 damage, only have to hit with 4 lasers. Boom. That should be all the turrets down.
Heyday.
Right. Oh no, there's 4 more turret generators over here.
Receiving you. Location confirmed.
Oh, I see. I know turrets go in the 1 slot, but that is 2 in the 2 slot. Those must be heavies.
Waiting for orders.
I know you like to be in the back, but if I can take a shot, I'm gonna take a
Position
shot.
confirmed.
Out of just extra missiles on instead of the jump jets. Could have been direction. Gotta have line of sight. I didn't have anyone with line of sight because no one else had jump jets. So we've got 70s there, 85s there. We're gonna do the 85s. Try to knock out that bulldog, which has actually got a higher proportion of armor than most stuff that we've been taking on. It has 3/4 of its armor. And a striker.
Reporting minimal damage. Light damage. Holding firm.
Oh no. Sensor lock is no good. Yeah, I need to get you out of there.
Ready for orders.
'60s, '80s. We lost sight of this guy. Yeah, we're gonna back up. Not super evasive, but out of range of most things, I think. Oh, dang it. I thought we'd be able to shoot. It said I would have 80% on that. Oh, man. Lame. Well, at least we've got damage reduction. Teach me to trust a computer. Ooh, that was out of cannons. Maybe we can salvage that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, maybe we can get the kill that we started a minute ago. No, that's the striker.
Tell me
I thought
what
that
to
was the
do.
bulldog that we did before. Information is ammunition, kids. use the lasers and the LRMs. But we've still got 85% with the medium if we go here. Now let's take out that striker real quick. I assume we can take it out in one volley. There we go. Alright.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Wheels there, we're going everywhere. There's that bulldog. We would only be able to get it with the large laser though. $90% with everything? Yeah, that's worth the jump. Prison gates on either side. Okay, so that's what, there and there. Or jump the walls if you have jump jets. Sorry. Alright, that is a bulldog down.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Those did not look like they missed at first.
Warning.
And now we're
Enemy
sensor locked.
lock detected.
Lovely. No evasion whatsoever. Alright, so we've still got the Scorpion here. We've still got 2 turrets here. Bulldog, a vehicle here. Presumably turrets over there, I'm guessing. I kind of want to advance into this area, take out whichever of these turrets I need to, and then hit these guys. But in the meantime,
Standing
we
by.
have a Scorpion to deal with.
Move order received.
A little bit of evasion, a little bit of damage reduction. Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm glad you guys like it. It came with the Wave 1 Kickstarter stuff. Waiting patiently for my Wave 2 stuff that's coming in. I understand it might be in this month, maybe not. I'm not holding my breath.
Vehicle trashed.
I mean, that would be a very, very long time to hold my breath. Oof. Yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to take care of, is get this blackjack moved. But yeah, no, I've been a Jade Falcon fan ever since MechWarrior 2 was the first MechWarrior computer game that I got into. My buddy was straight up Clan Wolf, I was Jade Falcon. It was a friendly rivalry, as you do.
Engaging jump jet.
I thought about getting the Steiner shirt, but I had already gotten the dice and the coin for them, so I wanted to, you know, I felt like the Jade Falcon was more recognizable because of the video games. Like, it would have, it would be easier for a random person on the street to recognize it. Steiner is a little more niche, I think.
Waiting for orders.
So, Bulldog and a Scorpion. Give up 1 evasion for some damage reduction. 90% on the Scorpion, yeah. Or is that overkill? I mean, that's... Oh man, he really does not need much. We can multi-target. Alright, so we're gonna go large laser, and I think one medium on B, but I really want A dead. I think three shots should do it. In case one misses and one doesn't hit, like hits the back or something. Better safe than sorry, I feel like. Guns off the field, priority one always.
Aye, aye, aye.
So we got 85s on the Bulldog versus 90s with everything on the turret.
Coordinates
Let's
received.
take out that turret. Should, you know, out through here, I think make things a bit safer.
I copy.
Yes. Guns on the field is always a good tactic.
Destroy.
Yeah. I'm a little sad that I'm gonna have to cut it short. I'm gonna see how far I can get in like the next 5 or 10 minutes, but I'm really gonna have to call it at that point. I'm gonna see if I can't clear out this area, these turret generators, make this area safe, and then breach the walls next week. Ooh, Centurion taking some fire. Blackjack losing some evasion, which is fine. We've got plenty. We're not being sensor locked so badly anymore.
What's up, boss?
85s on this thing. Yeah,
On my
we'll do
way.
that. Or actually, that's unknown vehicle still. Alright, yeah, let's get rid of this sniper turret. Those AC2s
Here it
are meaner than they were in tabletop. Just 10 more minutes, he says, as we hit midnight.
That turret is gone.
Alright. Also, we should be down to 275 rounds, so that's 11 shots worth. Alright. If I can take out these generators without exposing myself to more fire than I need to. Thanks for letting us watch. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Always glad to have you guys with me. I enjoy having the community. I appreciate you guys, if anything more than you appreciate me, I think. So thanks for being here, thanks for watching.
What can I do for you?
Thanks for the help and all of the lore and everything related, like the Regelgu anecdote. See, that's the kind of thing that I would never have been exposed to if it weren't for you guys. So I appreciate that. You're broadening my horizons, making me a better person. And I appreciate that. So thanks a
Target
lot, everyone.
destroyed.
Orders. Move order received.
Alright, let me just knock out these turret generators and then I'll save the game.
Right.
Or 74. There, that hurts. Thought we were behind this
Is
round.
that it? I'm barely scratched.
Oh, and some sniper turrets. We need to get those generators down ASAP.
Took a heavy hit there.
Good to go.
Orders?
That should be 60 points. Should be plenty enough. Honestly, we probably could have left the 5 out too, but I wanted to be sure.
Flatten that one.
Real Regelgu was the friends we made along the way. That is true. Alright. So there's still
What do you need?
the Is that all the turret generators? It's saying there's still one.
Roger.
Alright, 90% with the lasers, that's 65. We just need 35 with the missiles. That looks like a lot of 4s. I see, yes, that is the turrets down. As promised, guys. Alright. And here is where we're gonna call it. We're gonna save our game. Yeah, we'll save it as Liberation of Weldry. The prison mission, as it's known. We'll go main menu, save and quit, autosave, confirm, sure. And with that, everyone, thanks again for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I hope it has been for you as well. We will pick this up again next week, and everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next week.